God bless you, everyone, and welcome back to The Well. I want to share out of one of my books that I published. It's called Broken and Chosen. Broken and Chosen. I start out in this on the back of the book and I say, may the words within these pages serve as a source of inspiration, encouragement, and a reminder that you are worthy of God's grace and capable of achieving greatness. May your life be a testament to the enduring love and transformative power of faith. To everyone reading this book, know that you are enough and you are loved. With God by your side, you can face any challenge and emerge victoriously. Your journey is a story of hope, resilience, and unwavering belief that no matter how tough life may seem, you have the strength to succeed. So I'm going to be reading a tad bit of chapter 3. I still want you. Isn't that a powerful topic? I still want you. And so I write here, feeling unworthy and burdened by life's issues is a common human experience. But it's during these moments that the message of divine love and acceptance can be especially powerful. Here is an expression of this concept. At times, life can make us feel utterly unworthy, weighed down by our past mistakes, regrets, and issues we carry in our hearts. It's a heavy burden to bear, one that often fills us with self-doubt and fear. But in those moments of vulnerability, there is a divine voice that calls out to us saying, "Come closer, don't fear." It is the voice of the Father, a voice filled with a boundless love and compassion. Despite our imperfections, despite the issues that weigh us down, God invites us into his presence. He doesn't turn away from our pain or our struggles. Instead, he embraces them, knowing that he can use our pain to bring forth purpose. His love is a transformative force capable of turning our deepest wounds into a source of strength and compassion. In the eyes of the divine, we are never too broken or unworthy to be used for a higher purpose. It's in our brokenness that we often find the greatest potential of healing, growth, and a profound connection with others who are on their own journeys of redemption. So, if you ever feel unworthy, remember that the love of the Father knows no bounds. He sees your pain, your issues, and your imperfection. He whispers, I can use all of that. I can use it all for something beautiful. Come closer and let my love transform you and your path, guide you on your path towards purpose. What an amazing understanding. The Father still wants me. I can recall seeking God with all my heart. I realized life couldn't stop me, death couldn't take me, and God had a plan for my life, even though I could not see it. I couldn't even fathom his type, this type of love for me. I lived in what I called New Jack City in the 25th to the 25th power. As a young mother with 3 children, I and escaped my addicted, abusive husband at the time. Drugs, drugs dealing, poverty, prostitution, stick ups. That whole community was on lockdown by drug dealers who ran it. And somehow I got mixed up in the culture of my community. Drug stores, drugs stored in the floors of my closet in my 2-bedroom apartment. Drug dealers given full access to my private quarters in Southeast DC. There I was, another product of pain and inward suffering. But little did I know, God still saw me. And all of my mess, He still saw me. This experience of hitting rock bottom and finding hope and healing through my daughter's faith and prayers is a powerful testament to the transformative and redemptive nature of faith in God. There came a time in my life when I made choices that led me down a dark path, a path filled with poor decisions and questionable friendships. I found myself living a lifestyle that I knew was too far from the path of righteousness, a life that slowly consumed me with sin. It was during these moments at what I felt at my lowest points that I experienced a profound wake up call. I can recall my daughter coming into my bedroom to visit, 5 years old, and she climbed up on the bed to say hi and spend time with me. I was so sick in my body. I was sick. I was really sick. Sick in sin, sick physically in my body. The doctor had sent me home with pain medicine, and that was it. And I knew I could possibly die from this. And at that point, my life was so low, I didn't even care if I died or lived. My mother had taken my children way months before, and my sister brought them to visit me. And my daughter climbed up on the bed, and she says, "Mama, I love you." I said, "I love you too, Chris." She says, "Jesus is going to heal you." How does she know that at 5 years old? Jesus is going to heal you. And she laid there in my arms, and I'm just holding on to her, smelling her hair and feeling her innocent body, just holding on to her mom who was just broken in sin, lost in shame, falling from the church, felt like I had fallen from God. But little did I know that He had a plan through my daughter, that would be the day that my life would be transformed. I heard her say something like, "To know Him is to love Him," at 5 years old. And it was ringing in my spirit. To know Him, Namashe, to know Him is to love Him. To know Him is to love Him. And as that began to ring in my soul, I had been in my bedroom in the dark in the same clothes for 7 days. 7 days. And the Lord sent my 5-year-old daughter back in that back room. Little did she know that she was ministering life back to me. And I promised God that day in that dark room, if you let me live, if you don't let me die, I'll serve you for the rest of my days. So when you heard me tell this portion of my book that my daughter ministered to me, that's what happened. That's the story surrounding that. There came a time in my life when I made choices that led me down a dark path filled with poor decisions and questionable friendships. I found myself living a lifestyle that I knew was too far, way too far from the path of righteousness, a life that slowly consumed me within. It was during these moments, at what I felt like my lowest point, that I experienced a profound wake up call. I became ill. Here it is. And it seemed like my poor choices had finally caught up with me. I found myself on what I believed was my deathbed, facing consequences of my actions. In that moment of desperation, something remarkable happened. My 5-year old daughter, pure and full of faith, came to me and prayed with me with all the innocence and conviction of a child. She said, "Mama, Jesus is going to heal you and make you better." Her declaration was like a beacon of hope in my darkness. Her unwavering faith is the power of prayer, and the love of Jesus breathed new life into me. And it was as if her words ignited a spark of hope and redemption within my soul. I realized that even in the midst of my sin and suffering, there was a path of healing and transformation. Through the faith of a child, I discovered that God's grace knows no bounds. His love, His mercy came and reached even the deepest depths of my despair. My daughter's prayer is a reminder that no matter how far we may stray, there is always a way back to the light, a way back to grace, a way back to life, purpose, and righteousness. This story illustrates the profound impact that faith, especially the faith of a child, can have on our lives, offering hope, healing, and a path to redemption. I hope that this blessed you. My book is located on Amazon, both in Kindle as well as hard copy. The Lord bless you. And remember, you're never too broken to be chosen.